Hey everybody, Deb LaFlamme. Just a minute before 3 o'clock. I thought I would get started early today, hoping that you can join me live. And if you can't, and you're here on the replay, let me know in the comments below. Type in replay, because I will be monitoring the comments, the thread, of course, of the live. So today, the third day this week that I've gone live at 3 o'clock. And I'm excited because this element, the third element that we're talking about today, is a fun one, and one that you have to have if you want to market your biz better online. So say hello in the comments below if you are here with me. And I'm going to repeat a brief review over what we've done over the last few days, so that if this is the first time you're joining me, you don't feel like you're completely missing the point. Let me just fix my tripod here. And let me know how you're doing today, how you are doing on this beautiful Wednesday. So let me just share one more time, then I'll put my laptop down, literally balancing it on one hand because I'm on my smartphone. So let's see. Okay, so we are going to get started. Okay, so for those of you just joining, I'm Deb LaFlamme. I am the Chief Ideapreneur at For Love of Your Biz, and I help you figure out creative ways to market your biz better online. And I work with every type of business owner in all sorts of industries because I have enough ideas for all of you. So thank you for joining me. Today is the third day of me going live here on Facebook, and just going to grab my notes. And we started out the week on Monday talking about the first of 5 elements. And of course, this is backwards, but this is the Love Your Biz Map if you're just joining me. And this is what you want to have in front of you if you're just getting started. You want to have a heart in the center and 5 lines out from it, because I believe there are 5 elements that you need most to fall madly in love with your biz. And when you love your biz loves you back. So I'm really excited that you're here today. This is probably one of my favorite, actually they're all my favorites, but on Monday we specifically talked about your product or service, your thing, what makes you different, what makes you special, what sets you apart from everybody else. That's what we talked about on Monday. That was a great conversation. It really got people thinking, because you do need to really know what sets you apart from everybody else, because there are hundreds and oftentimes hundreds of thousands of people who have that same title as you do. And truth be told, if you don't know what sets you apart, you can bet that your audience doesn't know either. So as we get into the next few elements, if you find this valuable, if you belong to a group, or you have a business page and you want to share this, I welcome you to share this. I'm giving everyone who shares a chance to win 3 content ideas customized for your business, social post ideas specific for your business. So go ahead and hit the share button, and everyone who shares this Facebook Live has a chance to win 3 social post ideas customized for your business. So sharing is caring, they say, right? So number 1 element is the product or service. The second element, which we talked about yesterday, was your dream client, knowing who they are, where they are, where they spend their time, what they want to hear from you, when they want to hear from you, what do they need most. So that would be the second component of the Love Your Biz Map. So you want to put 1 on each line there. So you've got your product or service, you've then got your dream client. And today we are talking about the third element, which is, of course, confidence. Now, maybe you're like, yeah, I have it. Or maybe you're like, I don't have it. I know I don't have it. And what I can tell you is the more you identify and connect with your business, your brand, whatever it is that you are, whether it's you're selling yourself, right? You're putting yourself out there for the first time, or maybe you're selling a product, or even a service, of what you offer your audience, your dream client. The more you believe in what you do and who you do it for, the more confidence you have. And that is why we start with the elements of identifying what your thing is and then identifying who your dream client is. If you are in true belief of all that you offer and all that you bring to the table and all that you serve and how you serve and where you serve and whom you serve, that's how you build your confidence. This isn't something that you can magically wake up with one morning and say, oh, I have all my confidence, like it worked. That's actually not how it works. But I believe that the more you believe in what you do and who you do it for, the more confidence you have in your messaging. So what does confidence mean to you? If you're here now or in the replay, let me know. When I say confidence, like are you afraid? Are you nervous? Are you thinking, oh my gosh, she's going to make me stand up and talk to an audience of 10 or 10,000 and tell my story? So imagine if your dream client and 100 people just like your dream client was sitting in an auditorium and you got to be called on stage to talk about how you can serve them at your highest level. Could you do that? I mean, are you that clear and comfortable with being all that you can be in front of your dream client? Because the more confident you are, the more secure you are, the more clear you are, the more focused you are, the better you are at serving your dream client. And I'm going to tell you a little story, but let me just see, Callie, sometimes really hard because it is you putting your heart out there. That's the emotional component, Callie. You are absolutely right. It is emotional. It is scary. You might be afraid. But here's the thing. What is it that you're afraid of? What are you afraid of? Are you afraid someone's going to judge you? Are you afraid someone's not going to want to listen to your podcast? Are you afraid that someone's going to say, I don't like her business, so I'm going to go elsewhere? So that's the confidence component that I want you to think about and I want you to have and you need to have. And you also need to be okay with, and the story I want to tell you is, I'm not going to be everyone's coach. I'm not. And I worried about that and I hid and I thought, okay, I'll just play small, super, super small. I'll just keep serving the same 3 or 4 clients. Excuse me. You get really, really stuck in serving that same little audience and you can't scale your business like that and you can't grow your business like that. You can't even grow your audience like that. So the more confident you are and the more you believe in yourself, the more you will attract the right dream client. So again, we're talking about the 5 elements of the Love Your Biz Map that I've created here. 5 elements. We're on the 3rd. The first was your thing that makes you famous. What sets you apart from everybody else that has your title or does what you do. The second is identifying who you serve, your dream client, who they are, where they are, what they need from you, how you solve their problem. And the third that we're talking about today and focusing on, which I love, is the confidence component, the element of confidence, knowing that no one can do the job that you're doing ever for your dream client. Like you are the only one that they should pick. So we talk about the story of the pen. If you've followed me for a long time, I haven't really brought up the story of the pen for a long time, but I will share this story because I think it's really relevant in the respect of being confident in who you are, what you bring to the table, and who you serve. So if myself and my peer here, there's no one there, but we both have a pen, and I am selling you this pen. I'm sharing the story with you about the pen. And I'm telling you that it has all of these benefits and all of these solutions to all your problems. And it's the best pen in the world. And then I step aside because now my peer is going to tell you about the pen. And the pen is going to do the same thing. And the person who's next to me is sharing the same information about the pen. But this person is looking down. And this person is rolling their eyes. And this person hasn't even asked you if you need a pen. Right? I'm just using this one as the example. 99.999% of the time, people are going to buy my pen over this person's pen because I am more confident. I am more clear. I am more focused. I listened to you. I asked you questions. First thing I did when I walked into the room and said, with my pen to sell you the pen is, do you need a pen? And even if you say no, I'm going to say, but you do need this pen, and I'm going to tell you why. So the person next to me who's also selling the same pen, and of course, the one day I have a pencil, this person next to me who is selling the same pen or pencil is not going to be as confident. There is a very good chance that you will be more confident because you so believe in everything that your pen offers. And the fact that not only are you going to give this person the pen when they buy it, but they get the relationship with you and now they trust you and they want to buy all of your pens. But the more you believe in what you do and what you bring to the table, the more confidence you have in element 1 and element 2. So element 1 being your thing, what sets you apart, what makes you famous. And element 2 being who you bring that to, your dream client. So element 3, of course, is confidence. If you have a product or a service and you know who your dream client is, but you are not willing to step up and go in front of them in any way, shape, or form, it doesn't have to be on Facebook Live. It could be writing a book or writing a blog post or creating a email sequence that nurtures a relationship with them. So writing how you feel and what you offer them, or going to a networking event and standing loud and proud and sharing what it is you bring to the table. These are the things that you have to do in order to fall madly in love with your biz and have people calling you, texting you, messaging you, wanting more of what you have to offer. And so that is why the third element, confidence, is so important in this Love Your Biz Map so that you can fall madly in love with your biz. And as I said earlier, when you love your biz loves you back. It's true. So that's it. That is the lowdown on the third element, confidence. I would love to know if this kind of made you nervous. I mean, a lot of times people don't show up or say anything in the comments because they're afraid that I'm going to call them out. I'm not really in the mood to call you out. All I want you to do is to figure out a way to be more confident and believe so much so in what you do and what you bring to the table and who you serve, that all you want to do all day, every day, is share your story. And remember, if someone doesn't want to watch you or listen to you or read what you have written, they're not your audience. And be okay with that. I remember so vividly 12, 14, 16, 18 months ago, not that long ago, where I was worried about what people would say or how they would act, to the point where I was saying yes to business that I really didn't want or really wasn't in my wheelhouse because I didn't want to say no to anybody because people were reaching out. Now I say no to people and refer them elsewhere. I say yes to people and serve at my highest level. I am confident in what I offer. I am confident in what I bring to the table. I know that what makes me famous and what makes me famous. I know that what I do and what makes me famous and what sets me apart from every other business coach, and we put them in quotes because there are a million of them. What sets me apart is me. And if I am not able to share with you all that I have and all that I offer you, my dream client, then I am doing not just me a disservice, but you a disservice. So be more confident in your business. Be more confident in what you offer and what you bring to the table, and watch what happens. And it can be in any way, shape, or form. Video, podcasting, text message, phone calls, network events. It doesn't matter. But the more confident you are, the more people you will attract, the more of the right people you will attract. So that was element 3. I will see you guys tomorrow, Thursday, for the fourth element, which is inspiration. And we all need to be inspired. So start thinking of what inspires you in your business. And we will get into that conversation tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern, right here on For Love of Your Biz. Thanks, everybody. Have an amazing day.